正位无位，上给上地，正位正一，上给上地，保护无组织，上给上地。Alrighty, so for our yellow belt stances in Jing, Jiao, Kwan, Hapkido, now is when we're getting to some of the more fun ones because you'll be using them. We're going to start with a forward stance, front stance, whatever we are calling it. Both hands work. Where you're going to essentially take your feet, put them about 2 shoulder widths apart, just like for the horse stance, but you're going to rotate your feet to both be 45 degrees this way. You're going to lock this back leg out, and you're going to bring your knee over your toes. Now again, just like with your fighting stance, this is a stance that you can adjust as far as you need to go. Now obviously you don't want to go too far in a real fight, but when you would use this stance, there's a few times. One, very practical, is when you're holding a kicking shield, you want to have it tight up against the body, especially for side kick, and you want that energy to pass through the shield, down your leg, and that's why you want this leg locked, by the way, down your leg into the ground like so. Another application of this particular stance is for grappling. Once again, in particular, our version of Iriminage does not only focus on the upper body, but it includes Taiotoshi from Judo. And Taiotoshi from Judo, you'll be, the pure Judo one, you're just grabbing the arm, leg goes behind, yank, fall. For ours, hand is in front of the chin, butt to butt, press out, and lift, like so. And we see this forward stance. Basically, any kind of trip you can do off of that forward stance. Now, the final, I think that's the first stance that we were doing. Sorry, the second stance, I clearly need more caffeine. The second stance that we're going to do is the cat stance. Now, for cat stance, I'm going to do it from the side. All your weight should be on this back leg. This back leg should also not have a straight knee. This knee bent over your toes. No weight on that lead leg, or almost no weight. You know, some people do cat stance with like 10% weight, but I like to say no weight. Knee over toes, and then whatever you're doing with the hands, probably some kind of fade or evade, like so. Now, the third and final stance for yellow belt, if I recall correctly, was you had forward stance, cat stance, and Sensei should remember this. I was just doing a test on it last night. Oh yeah, Sanshin stance, Jeez Louise. Now for Sanshin stance, which is a grappling stance, you're going to go shoulder width apart, foot length forward, pivot on the ball of your foot out, 45 degrees, knees over toes, roll shoulders back, arms like so. From the side, shoulder width apart, foot length out, rotate 45 degrees, bend knees over toes, elbows are connected into the rib cage, fingertips in line with the shoulder. This is a very stable grappling stance, and the whole point of Sanshin, by the way, is grappling, because from here you can break posture, you can pull and punch, you can do an overhook like so. So once again, that is Sanshin, boom, like so. Now when you do Sanshin, a lot of the common mistakes that I see are doing something like very much a forward stance, but with a little bent leg in the back and hands are a little T-Rexy here. Don't do that. Remember, we're not going far forward with Sanshin stance. We're going off to the side just a little bit, knees are bent, activating muscles for tension, boom, and then we have the inside or outside of the clinch where a person's grabbing us by the shoulders. Boom or boom. So those are the 3 stances. So your training method for this one is going to be starting with a forward stance, nice and long like so. Bringing it up, cat stance. Bringing it out, sanchin stance. Then other side, forward stance, cat stance, sanchin stance. And as always, with a yell. So, hey! Hup! Hey! 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 Hup! So, yellow belts, that's what I want you to practice for our stances. Chân Wei Wu Wei, Xiang Ge, Xiang Di. Chân Wei Zheng Yi, Xiang Ge, Xiang Di. 抱虎无主者，Xiang Ge, Xiang Di.